Hey y'all, I'm back. Yes, we're still out here in these YouTube streets. For anybody who's new to the channel, my name is Sarah and I am an online entrepreneur. I have an online retail store called Hey Red Shop that I run from home solo dolo. And this channel is kind of a record of my journey as I go through this for the first time, owning my own business, seeing it evolve, and all the changes that come with it. Speaking of which, you may or may not know that I moved to Indiana about a month and a half ago. And my experiences so far have been quite limited because like a couple of days after I got here, I started working right away, and I work very odd hours, so it doesn't leave a lot of time for socializing and things like that right now. So my impressions of Indiana are, plus the water tastes funny. I don't know if that's just me. I moved here from Virginia, and the water here is thick. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say, is thick. But as you can also see, I'm kind of sorta, I got you guys kind of closed in here because we're in my new apartment. Yay! I just got my internet hooked up today actually, and today is November 11th, and it's a mess. I have stuff everywhere, so I haven't quite settled in yet, and the process of finding this apartment was also a mess. Even in a pandemic, even in an economic recession, property management companies, you know, are still out here trying to get the most out of people for every drop of blood that they can spare. So I was very lucky to find a place that I can afford and that ticks all my like high priority boxes, like regarding like safety, security, and affordability, things like that. So I'll give you guys a tour later when she's a bit more organized and we have some storage things worked out, because I'm in a studio. I've never lived in a studio before, so this is going to be quite an adjustment for me. Okay, so how did I find my apartment? Mostly just by driving around in the areas that I wanted to live. People still, in the year 2020, put signs out in front of the apartment buildings that are leasing. So it was really helpful for me to just drive around and take down the address and the number of the sign that was sitting out front. I tried doing a lot of the online appointment kind of thing and the virtual appointments, but that didn't really turn out to be as practical as I think a lot of people think that it is. Plus Rently is a scam. It's I don't know if it's a program or software, but it's a lot of property management companies and real estate companies use it because you can provide your property's information in it, as well as people who are interested in viewing the property, and it kind of manages it on its own. Through like an automated menu, and you send your personal information to this system somewhere, and they want your like first and last name, a copy of your driver's license, and your phone number. And this is just to see an apartment, and then they want to charge you a fee to view the apartment. And I attempted to do this once. When I got to the point where they wanted my driver's license, I said no. And even just getting to that point, I started getting spam emails. I started getting spam text messages and spam phone calls. So that's why I say that Renly is a scam. Also, so I would make appointments, and for example, the cost of rent would be higher. It's always higher. It's never lower. It would be higher than what they have on their website, what they have on rent.com or apartment.com or Zillow or Trulia or whatever. The specials that they say they're running, they're no longer running. The amenities that they said that they had, they no longer have. So it was a hard process, and it took me about a month and a half to find the places that I liked and then to secure it, because that took about a week to work out as well. So now I'm at the point where I've moved in everything that I brought with me when I drove up to Indiana. And at this point, I'm getting ready to have my inventory for the shop shipped here to the apartment. And that is where the struggle is going to come in, because working from home is one thing. Working out of a tiny home, I feel like it's going to require, it's going to have some different kind of challenges. So I'm hoping for the best. I mean, I'm planning for the worst, hoping for the best. I found a reliable shipping company that I think is going to work out really great. And now we have high-speed internet as of 5 minutes ago, so that's great. And oh, if any of you were wondering, right, as of today, my online store is still closed. I don't want to open the store until I have all my inventory here and I verified that everything is in the same condition as when I packed it. Nothing has been damaged or anything like that. If you don't know, I have a Instagram with the same name, NoOvernightGuests, and I participated in Inktober this year. I am not an artist. It is not my field of study, although I have had a long-standing interest in art, particularly fine arts, everything. Like, I used to make my own decorations when I was a kid, make my own toys, make my own costumes, and I decided to participate in Inktober this year because it seemed like fun, and at that point I was just working a lot. I was working very long, odd hours, and I felt like I needed more of a creative outlet at the time. Plus, the prompt list was super cute and seemed really easy and manageable.